only like so long?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, so here's our water setup, and you can hook your hose up here, and it's neat if you want to. You can hook it up through underneath and plug it in so that you can close this whole thing and lock it so that people can't get to your water hose.
Okay.
Because that is one of the commonly taken things from a trailer. It's the water hose. So you can hook it right up here. All right. Now, this is going to show you whether I'm using city water or do you want to fill your fresh tank. Do you want to put water to carry with you? So if you're going to drive 7 hours, you might want to carry a little bit of water with you just to use as emergency. You can run the bathroom, in the middle. But if you're going to get somewhere and they're going to have water for you, you don't have to worry about filling up your fresh tank. You can just run off the city water. Okay? Now, the only problem is on that city water, most city setups come out at 65 psi. The tubes on the inside of this unit are rated for 45 to 55. So 3-4 years of use of constant pressure from a city outlet will wear down the pipes and you'll get leaks every now and then. So there's a little piece you can buy, $15-$20, called a pressure regulator. You can hook it up like right here, or you can hook it up at the other end where you plug in your hose, and it's just going to slow the water down, okay, just to make sure it's not causing too much pressure. If you use your first couple of shows without one, it's not going to hurt anything. It's just over time, it will be a lot of pressure.
Do y'all sell those here?
Oh, we do. We have those here as well. So you can get a pressure regulator right there. And again, when you're hooking up city water, you just hook it up and then turn your water hose on, and now you've got water pressure. That's all you got to do. All right. If you fill water, let's say you put it in here, you fill water, unhook the hose, and you drive it with you, there'll be a pump on the inside. You press a button to turn the pump on, and it will pump your water. I've got some water in there right now to play with.
How do you fill your freshwater tank?
That's it right there.
So you just stick a hose, like you just stick any hose at home or wherever, and
Yeah.
you just hook it onto that and just turn it. How do you know when it starts to get full?
On the inside, there's a monitor panel that'll
Okay.
tell you, but you'll also, let me see where they are here. Is it right here? It might just back up right out of this, because this is your fresh water tank, and if I pull, it'll start to come out. But yeah, it'll actually spill out right there and then out on the bottom as well.
Would it
So
overflow?
this is also a place to put in fresh water. This is the exact same as hooking in here and putting it here.
Okay.
This is just directly into the tank, and this is part of your water panel.
Okay.
Okay, so this is more redundant than anything.
Okay.
So you can use this, or if you're already hooked up here, you can just go from one to the other.
Okay.
But let's say you're done, you don't want the water anymore, you're done using it, and you're not going to use it for another 6 weeks, why keep the water?
Yeah.
You can just empty it right down here. You just pull that,
Okay.
and it just pours out on the ground.
Okay.
It's all your fresh water, that's all it is.
Okay.
Okay?
Dumb question, but like, would this just be easier to do? Like, if you're filling it, is that?
It can be. Like if
Okay.
you're already, let's say you're already hooked up to city water,
Uh-huh.
and you're about to leave, but you want to take some water with you,
Oh,
it would be
okay.
just as easy to
Got
flip
it.
it over.
Got it.
But
Okay.
if you're just gonna stick it in there, you can just
Okay.
drop a hose
That
in there,
makes
turn it
sense.
on.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And on the inside, like I said, there's a panel to show you the levels of everything in your system.
Okay.
I'll show you that when we get inside. All right. The rest of the things here, you've got normal outlet.
Okay.
All right. You've got satellite cable. You can hook up outside,
Okay.
and it'll all stream in on the inside.
Okay.
All right. Now this, we'll have to go to it from the other side. That hose down there, that little blue coiled hose,
Uh-huh.
that actually plugs in right here. You just push this back, it plugs in, and that's a little outdoor shower. You
Okay.
can access it right here,
Okay.
just to wash feet or animals or whatever you need.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I fibbed you earlier. I talked to you on that battery about unhooking that negative lead.
Uh-huh.
I didn't see this one that has what's called a battery disconnect. So this is awesome. This will disconnect your battery for you. So if you're not going to use this for a couple of weeks, battery disconnect off. You just turn it off,
Okay.
and now the battery is no longer connected. But while you're driving, while you're using it, make sure that we have it battery on.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I'm at a facility and I have the hose, because I've literally never hooked up at a park or anything ever.
Right.
I just put it there. Do I turn the water on
Yep.
and then it
Yeah.
it won't like overflow or it's just
No, if you're using city water,
water.
you just plug into there, Now, I will make a point. You want to get a drinking water hose,
Okay.
not a garden hose at home, because those are made of rubber.
Okay.
And you'll get that rubber taste.
Okay, drinking
Yeah,
water
they're
hose.
like blue or white. We have some inside, but you can also get them at Walmart, all sorts of places.
Okay.
They'll say drinking water hose.
Drinking water.
Hook it up there. Come on over here. You can hook it up here. All right, and then you just turn it on. And it's not going to overflow. It pressurizes,
Okay.
and then when you turn on a faucet on the inside, it'll run
Okay.
using that water pressure. That's
Got
it.
it. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's it. And that's most everything here. There is a little bit to talk about when we talk about winterize. Like in the winter, if you're not going to use it, there's actually a neat little instruction panel for it here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do kind of the basics, and at the very end I'll talk to you about that.
Okay.
That's the only thing that's a little more complicated than the basic usage, so we'll do that at the end. All right? So this is your cord. This
Power
is part
cord.
of the unit. This is your power cord.
Okay.
All right? So the boxes where you're at may look different, but you're going to see a box similar to this, and we're going to turn the power off anytime you plug it or unplug it.
Okay.
You have a 50 amp 4-prong service. So if you're going out to a show, you call them ahead of time and say, do you have 50 amp service?
Okay.
Now, if for some reason they say, no, we only have 30 amp, which is a 3-prong, you can get a little
Adapter?
converter
Okay.
that'll plug into the 30 and then give you a 50 plug in, but it will not run everything all at once.
Okay.
Like if you have the AC on, you might want to make sure that you're not trying to run everything else.
Okay.
Maybe run your fridge on gas so it's not taking up the electric,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
Kind of divvy it up.
Yeah.
Do most places have the 50 prong? Is that common, or is
50 prong is fairly common, but it really just depends on the place.
Okay.
Like if it's a small park that only has like really small units, it's just for maybe a retirement area or whatever,
Okay.
small residential, it may only have a 30.
Okay.
But a lot of places will use
Yeah.
50 as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
they're
look that up.
common. Like a lot of the units you see out here are
Okay.
50s.
And then you just turn everything over?
Really, you just need the one that'll be marked 50.
The 50, got it.
50. Now,
Okay.
before I turn it back on, I want to show you this end. You cannot plug this in incorrectly. It won't let you, so there's no fear here. Metal goes on metal,
Okay.
right? And then you have little like L-shaped brackets, so you can't accidentally plug this in wrong. You twist it a little bit to the right, locks it in, and then you screw it in.
Got it.
That's it. All right, and now let's go ahead and go to the box
Okay.
again. And you want to find my 50. Go ahead and turn me on. All right, and it shows you right there.
Okay.
So there's 2 lights on there. That's because what 50 amp is, it's your normal 110 city electric.
Uh-huh.
It is 2 different circuits of
Okay.
110. That's what 50 amp is.
Okay.
So you actually have one set running certain things and one set running another. You get a
Okay.
little breaker box that'll show you what's what.
Okay.
Okay? If for some reason you turn this on and like only one of
One
these
light.
lights up, that's telling you that the other one, it's probably this box.
Okay.
The place you're at, their power might be out
Okay.
on one of your legs.
Okay.
So that's something to bring up to them. So here's our power cord.
Okay.
Any questions? All right. So another place to put water. You do not use this to put water to drink. Never use this for drinking water. That's not what this is.
Okay.
I'm just hammering that in. This is neat though. It's a tank flush. So on the inside, I said there was a monitor system, and same goes for your toilet, right?
Okay.
Your black tank.
Yeah.
I'll show you all of that here in just a second. We're about to get there. But if the monitor panel says your black tank is full, and you dump your black tank and you know it's empty, you go back inside and it still says full. You're like, well, what broke? Well, maybe it's a black tank, so maybe some particulate stuck to the sides or the sensor.
Okay.
So this won't happen all the time. You don't have to use this every single time you use it. But if you see that it sticks like that, or maybe you used it for, 6 trips back to back to back, and you're like, maybe I want to clean it, this helps you clean your black tank, your toilet tank. All you do, I'll show you how to open up your tubes, but you hook up, and then you open up your black tank so
Okay.
that it's flowing. You hook your water hose in here. I would use a different water hose. You can use a garden hose for this one. Just
Okay.
any hose you're not going to be drinking from.
Okay.
Hook it up here, you turn it on. There's a little spinner on the inside of your black tank that'll spray water like a sprinkler.
Okay.
It'll clean it.
Okay.
So this is just a way to clean the inside of your black tank.
Okay. Cool.
All right? It's neat because not all units have these, and it's just a neat little extra.
That is nice because I actually heard that was a complaint from somebody. They're like, sometimes your tank, it says it's empty and it's not, and
Yep.
it's full, or so that.